Yeah, definitely. I think, having some of that stuff in helps with diagnosing defense and, obviously helps in the run game and the pass game as well, just, with certain things. So, yeah, definitely it shifts motions. When any team does it, when you watch other teams do it on film, you see how it helps them. So, um, we said kind of why not? And I felt like it was really good for us.
Do you expect to see have more of that going forward, or is it something just about that work against the Bills?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think it was good for us against them, and depending on what we see from other teams, could be advantageous for us going forward as well.
Was there any ever conversation with you and Adam about trying some of that motion earlier in the season?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And we've always talked about kind of keeping the defense off balance. But it's definitely something that we saw other teams use against Buffalo, and so that's what we saw there.
Kansas City makes headlines because of their offense, but their defense is pretty good too. So could you just describe some of the players that jump out at you and some of the schematic challenges that you're going to face?
Yeah, obviously you got the Honey Badger back there doing what he does. He's, I played in my rookie year. He's a good player, man. He, is really good at disguising certain looks and disguising certain pressures and different coverages. And then obviously you got, some, we call them game wreckers. You got Chris Jones and you got Frank Clark on the D line. Obviously they got other guys as well, but those guys can do some, special things on the football field. And then obviously their secondary, and then their backers as well. Their backers play really well, and obviously the offense gets a lot of hype. But we know that we're going against a really, really good defense as well.
Sam, I know you guys are only concerned with your own improvement, but when you're playing a game against the champs and you're heavily underdog, everything like that, is there any extra juice? Is there more motivation there?
No, I think for us, it's just taking it one game at a time. Over here, right now we're taking it one day at a time, obviously. So that's just how we look at it. This is just another really good opportunity for us to go out there and prove ourselves, against a really good football team.
Can you just talk about what it's getting some of those young guys involved in the offense? Like we saw, obviously Mims makes his debut and P. Ryan got the ball a lot more than usual. And just talk about having them in the huddle with you and what that does for the offense.
Yeah, obviously they're really good players. Draft them for a reason. We draft them to come in here and make plays for us, and know what to do every single play when they get in there. So they've been doing a good job so far, and we're just, looking forward to, continuing to have them contribute in our offense and do well.
Adam said that Mims obviously still has a long way to go, given he didn't get to practice much, but that you could kind of see the improvement that he's already making week to week. What does that look like from your standpoint, and how quickly are you guys developing a chemistry?
Yeah, you can see, like you said, week to week, he's getting better every single day. And, for him, it's really just getting comfortable. The more he gets, time in the system and with me, to be able to talk about, hey, what did you see on that one? Or, on that go ball, I was thinking back shoulder, why'd you throw it over the top? Just certain things like that, that, you're always kind of looking for in a receiver to come back to you with information. And so I can talk to him, hey, this is what I'm looking for. And then, he can also tell me, hey, this is how I feel like I'm going to be able to beat this guy. So just certain things like that. He's been doing a really good job of communicating. And like I said, he's just been doing a really good job as well as, just continuing to absorb as much as he can with this offense.
Adam kind of mentioned that he's a pretty quick learner. When you talk to him like that, do you kind of see it go into play pretty quickly?
Say it one more time.
When you talk to him about making an adjustment, does he make it pretty quickly?
Yeah. Yeah. The second that we say something, he's very quick to adjust. Or, if he sees it on tape, because certain guys learn different ways. If he, sees himself do it and then you say, no, this is kind of how we're looking at it, then, he's able to adjust that way.
Tim, I think one of the perplexing things for fans is Chris Herndon's lack of involvement. I mean, everyone remembers 2 years ago how you and he seemed to have this really good chemistry.